And what is said in here is stayed in here, so I'm not going to go out and you're not going to hear your business outside of this counseling room. And if you have any problems with me, you could talk to my supervisor. I have her contact information on this piece of paper, as well as if you can't address it with my supervisor, then you can call the board. But hopefully you'll be able to express your concerns with me and we can move forward. Are there any questions so far? Okay, I'll have you just sign this piece of paper saying that I've reviewed my professional disclosure statement with you. Okay, so I understand I have a little note about why you're here, but I'm going to give you a chance to tell me why you're here, and we can go from there.
Well, my mom's making me come here because she found me in my room in a pool of blood because I was cutting myself and I took some of her sleeping pills without her knowledge, because I've basically been going through a lot because me and my boyfriend broke up and I'm not used to not having him around, and I feel like I can't talk to my mom because I just feel like she doesn't understand where I'm coming from. So.
Okay. So you cut yourself. So she found you in your room in a pool of blood because you were cutting yourself. Is this something that you've done before? Is this something new or what?
I have done it before.
You have cut yourself before. What is the reason that you are cutting?
Well, at the time I just feel like I'll try to do something that doesn't hurt that bad, but something to just try to commit suicide. I don't want to be here. I go through a lot, and sometimes I get those moments where I feel like no one's there for me, and that's the only thing I do at the time. I don't have anything else like a gun or anything to do it with, so I just did that because that's what I had at the time.
Okay, so at the time you were feeling suicidal. Okay. And the reason you feel suicidal is because you feel like you have no one and you just don't feel...
I just don't feel like no one understands. I do have a few friends, but I just don't like... I guess I try to act like I'm tough. I don't want them to know what I'm going through, or I don't want them to judge what I have going on, so I don't let them know what's going on. I mean, they know we're broken up, but they think I'm fine, but really I'm not. They know I haven't been showing up to school, and they're wondering why, but it's like I just don't open up to them. I tell them, because I don't want nobody else to know my business, and I just don't want, I fear being judged by them. And then my mother, I feel like she cares, but it's like I just don't, she's my mom. I don't see her as a person to just talk to her about stuff like that, about me and my boyfriend.
So along with everything that's going on with you hiding your feelings from your friends and just everything that's going on with your boyfriend, what other symptoms have you noticed about yourself that doesn't seem right or like Brianna? What is different about you now?
I sleep, but it's like I twist and turn all night. I don't get a good night's rest because I'm worried about him and what he's doing or why we haven't talked. And I don't eat as much. It's like I try to eat, but I'm just not hungry. I don't have an appetite because I'm just so worried about what's going on with him.
So do you think that you're feeling like depressed because of what's going on, or?
Yes.
Okay. So how do you feel about coming to counseling for all of these things that's going on?
I mean, I've never been to counseling, so it's kind of new for me. But I'm hoping that I can come here and it just help me with my situation, because even though I do feel like I want to commit suicide, I don't want to feel like that. So it's like, hopefully coming here, it will help me put away those feelings or those thoughts of trying to harm myself, and maybe think of other ways that I can help the situation out.
Okay. So the most recent time that you felt like killing yourself was when your mom found you in the pool of blood, or has something happened after that where you were trying, or?
Well, it's like I'm already mad. I wake up mad. She thinks I'm going to school. I'm not going to school. I don't feel like going to school. And she was yelling at me about cleaning up the room, and I'm just like, it might not be that serious, and she might think it's little, but I'm just like, I don't feel like doing this. I don't feel like being bothered with you. I don't want to go to school. I'm already mad. I'm not talking to him. I don't have anyone to talk to. So it's like I was holding everything in, and it's just like that morning when she said something out of the room, I just exploded.
Mm-hmm.
So I just felt like, okay, I'm ready to be done. Like, it's too much going on, and that's why I did it that morning.
Okay. So are you having any crying spells? What's going on?
Yes, I would say when I'm by myself, that's probably all I do is cry, but I just try to keep it out from when I'm around people.
Mm-hmm.
But my friends have noticed that I have been distant, like I don't want to be around, and they say, well, you just got through a breakup, you need to be out, you need to be doing this, but I'm just like, I'm not really up for it.
Okay. So are you having any suicidal ideations at this current moment?
No.
No? Okay. And what are some things that is going to prevent you from killing yourself? Like,
Right now, I really don't know much. I just feel like maybe I do need to talk, and that's why I didn't mind coming to counseling, because you don't know me, you don't know what's going on, so I just feel like you don't know me to judge me, and being that it's confidential, I don't have to worry about my business getting out. So maybe me opening up will make me feel better and make me not have these thoughts, just knowing I have somebody to listen to me.
Okay. Do you feel that life is worth living for, or no? I mean, I know you said that you don't have any suicidal ideations right now, but how do you feel about life just in general?
It's like I just always think of, every time I get down, I try to think about how things were, and I'm like, okay, I do have a purpose, so why am I just trying to throw everything away because I'm going through this situation? But it's like every day I wake up, it's still here, he's still not here, we're not talking, and it puts me back in a depressed place. So it's like I do feel like I have a purpose for being here, but it's like when I'm alone, it's sometimes I just think like, no, it's not, because the thoughts just overpower everything going on.
So how's your relationship with your mom?
I mean, it's fine, but she gets mad because I don't want to open up to her, and I'm like, I just don't want to talk to you. She's my mom, so of course she's going to judge it a whole nother way. Anything I say to her, she's going to feel like, well, she's either going to be one-sided with me, or try to say, or if she don't like him, she'll try to say, well, you shouldn't be with him anyway, or I knew he was this, I knew he was that, and I'm like, that's not what I want to hear, because I already think you don't like him anyway, and you're only making the situation worse. It's like she tries to downplay him, and I feel like that's not helping the situation.
Right. Okay. So what do you want to do? Do you want to be able to move on and get better, or is this guy somebody that you want to actually be able to work out y'all's problems and eventually maybe get back together? What are you thinking?
I feel like there is still some hope for us, but maybe I need to fix myself and everything I have going on, and maybe he does need to do the same thing, so maybe we do need time. But it's like, being that he was such a big deal in my life, now that he's not around, I'm so used to him, it's like I just don't know how to function without him, so I feel like I need to be able to do that.
Okay. So let's focus on some positives. What are your reasons for living? Do you have anything? Are you in any extracurricular activities? Are you in any clubs? I mean, do you have any friends?
Well, I have plenty of friends. My family is good. They pretty much want the best for me. I'm in school right now, so I'm not really in no extra things other than just doing stuff with my friends and my family. Okay. But I still feel like I have a purpose to be here, even though I'm not involved in a lot.
Okay. And so there are no weapons, or, well, you tell me, are there any weapons or anything in your house that would aid in you killing yourself, or you completing that, or?
Well, my mom tries to get rid of her, make sure she doesn't leave any pills or anything else around me, and she tried to put away all the knives and stuff, but I still got one she don't know about in my drawer.
So what do you plan on doing with the knife in your drawer?
I just have it there just in case I have those thoughts again.
Okay. So that sounds like a switch in our counseling session. So you do have a method of killing yourself. You do have it in your drawer. So what? Okay. So what does it take for you to throw away that knife and not go forward, or even in the future decide that you want to cut or do any of that? What will it take for you to? What do you think it would take for you to say, okay, I don't want to have this in my room. I don't want to think about possibly killing myself. I want to just be able to move forward, progress, and not have any weapons, and maybe not have these suicidal ideations. Just think of the things that you said are worth living for. So, what will it take for you to throw away that knife?
I mean, I guess if I had someone to talk to or call when I am going through this, but it's like, at the same time, just like, okay, I'm about to do that, but I'm like, no, I don't want them to know what's going on. I don't want them to know I want them to think I'm crazy or anything. Mm-hmm. So, I just feel like I need to open up more, but I'm afraid to do that.
Mm-hmm. So, if you have a plan of killing yourself, your plan would be to what? I know you say you had that knife, but what would you, are you going to stab yourself with it? Are you going to cut yourself on your wrist? What would be your plan?
Probably to cut myself.
Okay. But as of right now, you don't have any thoughts of suicide as of right now. But you do kind of get these...
I feel like it just could get there again just because I've been there before.
Okay. So, just kind of going off what you have said, I know that you said that you don't have any ideations as of right now. So I'm going to assess your level of risk as mild, maybe some ideation, but, well, no, because you do have a plan. Maybe moderate, because you have ideation. Well, you don't have ideation right now, but it sounds like it does come up. You have a vague plan, and but I don't know if you would go through with it. Do you feel like you would go through with it? Even, I know you have it, but do you think Brianna would actually take herself out of this world?
I feel like maybe I don't feel like I would. I feel like I'll stop before it gets there, but who's to say it won't happen? Because I shouldn't be doing that anyway.
Okay. Okay, so, well, as of right now, I am going to just observe what we talked about on my notes. I do have a lot of thinking to do. I'm happy that you don't have any ideations as of right now, but I am going to give you my phone number, my crisis line, because I do want you to contact me if you're feeling those low points. I think that would help, because you don't have it right now, but you have it sometimes. So if you have that crisis hotline, then you can call, in which it will be me. I'll give you my number personally, my crisis hotline number, and you can contact me whenever you're feeling those low points. So going forward, we'll just think about what medications we can put you on so you could feel better and just kind of, bring your mood, your depressed state up, and you maybe not be as depressed, and maybe not have those suicidal ideations that keep popping up. Is there anything else that you want to talk about today? Mm-hmm. And do you like to write? Mm-hmm. Okay, so maybe when you're feeling low, or just even day to day, just write about your day and see if that helps. And just try to do things that make you happy. What are some things that you enjoy doing?
I like listening to music. I like cooking.
Okay, so maybe do some of those things. Make sure you incorporate at least one thing that you like to do every day to see if that kind of helps your mood, and see if you can try to eat at least 2 meals a day. You don't have to eat your whole plate, but just try to eat enough, and we'll see where it goes from there. Thank you for coming today, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Do you have any questions? Nice to meet you.
Nice to
Thank
meet
you.
you.